In the heart of the ancient continent, where the baobab trees stretch their arms to the stars and the rivers sing lullabies to the moon, there was a village called Ukombozi. It was a place where stories were as plentiful as the grains of sand along the riverbank, and every night, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the air shimmered with the magic of dreams. Chapter 1: The Sleepless Moon. Imani, a young woman with eyes as deep as midnight, lived at the edge of Ukombozi. Her home was a simple round hut, its thatched roof crowned with a carving of a sleeping lion, a symbol of peace and protection. But lately, peace had eluded her. Each night as the village surrendered to sleep, Imani lay awake, listening to the distant calls of night birds and the rustle of wind in the tall grasses. She tried every remedy her grandmother suggested, sipping warm honeyed milk, bathing her feet in cool river water, even counting the stars through the smoke hole in her roof. Yet sleep danced away, just out of reach. One evening, as the village storyteller Babu Kito gathered the children around the fire, Imani lingered at the edge of the circle. The flames flickered, casting shadows that leapt and twirled, and Babu's voice rose like a gentle drumbeat. "Tonight, I tell you of the night whispers," he began, "the spirits who carry dreams from the land of sleep to those who need rest. They travel on the backs of fireflies and hide in the folds of the wind. But beware, if you ignore their whispers, you may wander the night forever, searching for dreams that never come." Imani shivered, pulling her shawl tighter. She wondered if the night whispers had forgotten her, or if she had somehow offended them. As the story ended and the children drifted away, Babu Kito caught her gaze. "Child," he said softly, "sometimes, to find sleep, you must listen not with your ears, but with your heart." Chapter 2: The Dreamweaver's Gift. That night, Imani lay awake, pondering Babu's words. The moon was full, its light painting silver patterns on her wall. She closed her eyes and listened, not to the sounds outside, but to the quiet within. Slowly, she became aware of a soft humming, like the wings of a moth. She sat up and saw, to her astonishment, a tiny figure perched on her windowsill. It was no larger than her thumb, with wings that shimmered like water, and a robe woven from spider silk. "Who are you?" Imani whispered. "I am Zuri, a dreamweaver," the figure replied, bowing low. "I come from the Valley of Sleep, sent by the night whispers. You have called to us with your longing." Imani's heart fluttered. "Can you help me sleep?" Zuri nodded, "But first you must help me. The dreams of Ukombozi are tangled. Someone's sorrow has knotted the threads, and until it is undone, restful sleep will not return." Imani's curiosity overcame her fear. "What must I do?" "Come with me," Zuri beckoned, and with a swirl of moonlight, the hut faded away. Chapter 3: The Valley of Sleep. Imani found herself standing in a vast, misty valley. The air was cool and fragrant, filled with the scent of jasmine and wild mint. All around her, threads of light drifted and danced, some golden, some blue, some the color of dawn. "These are the dreams of your people," Zuri explained. "Each thread is a hope, a memory, a wish. But look." She pointed to a thick, dark knot in the center of the valley. "Here is the trouble." Imani approached the knot. It pulsed with sorrow, and as she touched it, she felt a wave of loneliness wash over her. Images flickered before her eyes. A young man sitting alone by the river, his face hidden in his hands. A child searching for her lost mother. An old woman gazing at the empty space beside her mat. "These are the sleepless ones," Zuri said gently. "Their pain binds the dreams of all." Imani's heart ached. "How can I help?" "You must listen to their stories. Only then can the knot be undone." Chapter 4: The River's Song. The first story belonged to the young man by the river. His name was Jabari, and he was a fisherman. His father had taught him to read the currents and speak to the fish, but since his father's passing, Jabari had lost his way. Each night he wandered the riverbank, searching for the wisdom he feared he had lost. Imani sat beside him in the dream, her presence gentle as the night breeze. "Tell me your sorrow," she invited. Jabari's voice was soft. "I am afraid I will never be as wise as my father. I fear letting my family down." Imani placed her hand on his. "Wisdom is not in knowing all the answers, but in asking the right questions. Your father's love lives in you, and each day you honor him by trying. As she spoke, the thread around Jabari glowed brighter, loosening from the knot. Chapter 5. The Lost Child. Next, Amani found herself in a field of tall sunflowers, where a little girl wandered, calling for her mother. Her name was Malaika, and she had become separated from her family during the last market day. In her dreams, she searched endlessly, afraid and alone. Amani knelt beside her. You are not alone, Malaika. Your mother's love is like the sun. It shines on you, even when you cannot see her. Malaika sniffled, hope flickering in her eyes. Will I find her again? In dreams, all things are possible, Amani assured her. Hold my hand, and let us follow the sunflowers together. As they walked, the field brightened, and Malaika's thread slipped free from the knot. Chapter 6. The Empty Mat. The last story belonged to Mama Chiku, an old woman whose laughter once filled the village square. Since her husband's passing, she slept alone, her heart heavy with memories. Amani sat beside her, sharing the silence. Do you miss him? She asked softly. Mama Chiku nodded. Every night I remember the stories we told, the songs we sang. Now the nights are long and empty. Amani squeezed her hand. Love does not end with parting. Each memory is a seed. Plant them and let new joys grow. Tears glistened in Mama Chiku's eyes, but she smiled. Thank you, child. With that, the final thread loosened and the knot dissolved into a shower of golden light. Chapter 7. The Return. Zuri appeared beside Amani, her wings aglow. You have done well. The dreams of Ukombozi are free once more. Amani felt a deep peace settle over her. Will I be able to sleep now? Zuri smiled. Sleep is a gift, but also a trust. When you listen with your heart, you invite the night whispers to sing you to rest. Listen with your heart. When you listen with your heart, you invite the night whispers to sing you to rest. With a gentle touch, Zuri guided Amani back through the mist. The valley faded and she awoke in her hut, the moonlight soft on her face. Chapter 8. The Dreamer's Awakening. From that night on, sleep came easily to Amani. Her dreams were filled with rivers and sunflowers, laughter and song. She shared her story with the village, and soon others found rest as well. Jabari taught the children to fish, telling them stories of his father. Malaika was reunited with her mother, and together they planted a garden of sunflowers. Mama Chiku gathered the women to sing under the stars, her laughter ringing once more. Each night as the village drifted to sleep, Amani listened for the night whispers, her heart open and at peace. And in the valley of sleep, Zuri watched over them all, weaving new dreams from the threads of hope and love. As you listen to the gentle rhythms of this story, let your own heart open to the night whispers. Imagine the cool night air, the scent of jasmine, the distant song of the river. With each breath, feel the knots of your day loosen and let the dreams of Ukombozi carry you into restful sleep. Good night.